May profits be upon you. I was taking a look at Bitcoin and I want to share my thoughts. All right. First, this is the daily time frame, right? And what I want you to see is that price, if I can find, there you go. Price made a higher high, higher low, higher high. Everything's nice, right? Until we break below that line, below that higher low. Now, this is important here, this piece here, because we bounced off of this this zone of demand, right? This was the reaction, right? That led to this higher low before price ran right through it. So for me, this is a higher low. That's the lower low. I mean, not higher low, excuse me, a lower high that leads to this lower low. And from here, all right, you see that we're pulling up here, right? Looks like we got a little bit of a bear flag that I think may have the intent to go lower. So that's what I'm looking at. All right. Now, you know, there on the daily, we could go through the nuances of how price actually made this move and then this correction, right? Broke these tops here. Looks like things are turning bullish until we started taking a turn down. Okay. So if I was looking for a trading range, right, a kind of a macro level kind of trading range, I would look here for the swing high and here for the swing low. All right, that's where I'm at on that. And if I'm going to use that, there goes that noise. All right, let me see something here. Let me pin that. All right. Yeah. So with that in mind, I'm looking here to put my Fibonacci retracement tool on that, from that high, from that swing high to this swing low. And yeah, we could look for a high, substructure highs and lows and pick a different range, but this is the one I'm picking. This is the one I got. Okay. All right. And we can see that we've come back all the way. We pulled back to the 786. This is optimal. All right. Because this is where you want to get your best price if you're going to take a short. All right. I always look for the 618. See, the key here is this is 50%. Anything above 50% is premium prices, below is discount prices, right? And we want premium prices when it comes to taking shorts. All right, and we're at the best price. Now, what we need is this daily candle to close the way it's formed right now, because this is giving us intent. Look at all the momentum in that candle that, you know, price is indicating what it wants to do right now. Yes, we did break some structure to the upside. All right, but now we're getting to the nitty gritty. We found supply here. All right, we found a zone of supply here. There was a zone here. All right, you saw the displacement down. All right, leaving an imbalance here. Okay. All right, price comes back up into that imbalance, not filling it all the way, and then you see another displacement, right? This is how you pick your order blocks. All right, now you see I got a thin area there, but it's really, I refined it to that area. All right, this is how I would have, this is how I would have had it normally. Something to that effect there. Hold it, yeah, right to the bottom of that bullish candle. All right, but because price is already, you know, came up in, you know, traded up into it, we can refine it to the top half of this wick. A lot of supply there, and we're able to chain together the zones of supply, right? Supply here, supply here, supply here. What does that mean, this chain of supply? It's what it's telling us is what the order flow is. The order flow is bearish, is sells, right? So we come over here to the 4 hour, and what do we got? We got price making its way down. You see the displacement, all right? The filling, the rebalancing of what is imbalanced in that inefficient price movement. The market corrects it, rebalances it, all right, makes a new high into the chain of supply here, all right, and we try it breaks this low, all right, this structural low there, all right. Now this is substructure, but it's still structure, and it broke. It gives us the intent of price. It may want to go lower, being that it's breaking lows to get there, right? Price comes back up because we have a strong high here. Why is it strong? Because it made a new low. It broke that low. Price comes all the way down. All right, but this is the important part. We have to look at how it came down, right? Because over here, oh my gosh, over here is a zone of supply, right? I would normally have marked it like so, all right? Price comes down into it, almost takes it out, but it turns into a reaction. And here is the extreme of that reaction, which I mark here. And what do I tell you? The extreme of the reaction, the most recent reaction, is a high probability location for a short should price break through the zone and return. All right, this is where you would wait for a short. All right, now I told you this was refined, right? Why? Because if we go down just 2 more time frames to the 2 hour, I want to refine. I want to be able to see, what am I looking at here? You know, what's the price action looking like? Price formed this inside candle here, which is usually a zone of supply or demand. You'll find it. You'll see what I mean. It comes back to it, bounces off of it really hard here, right? All right, so we have this zone of demand here. Price comes down to it, reacts. I record that reaction. This range of price. You see that inside candle again. All right, and price comes down to it again, and very subtly we see this reaction from the bottom of this wick to the top of that wick. That is a sell, a buy to sell, wick. All right, this is a zone of supply on a smaller time frame. It most certainly is, and you can tell because it left behind this imbalance here. All right, which price will likely come back and fill or rebalance. So this is the most recent. Reaction to this demand zone, which was later broken. All right, which is why it's gray now. All right, but this is also a break of structure. All right, so what do we expect after a break of structure? A pullback, right? A return to impulse, RTI. All right, now we got to keep an eye on this zone, all right? This one first, all right? Because this was the most recent reaction right here, all right? And we have this imbalance to fill here. We also have an imbalance to fill up here. Should it break through this one, we'll be waiting for it over here. That's all. No problem. Being that this is on the 2 hour time frame, we don't have to take a risk entry. We could take, which is that, you know, just waiting for a tap and go. No, we can take a confirmation entry. We can wait. All right. Look for price. Oh boy. It's not, sometimes I forget. Just look for price to do one of these numbers. Hold on. Well, come on, man. Well, why is it being difficult? Boom, boom, boom. and then down. We'll look for it either here or here. You understand? We're going to look for that on the small time frames, 15-minute down, 5-minute refinement of and an entry on the one. You know, that's my calling card, right? That's what I always look for. So that's what we're going to look for, right? And we're going to keep an eye on this zone of supply, and then this one, okay? And we're going to look for that price to kind of round over here. Okay. Matter of fact, I want to make sure you understand something. We're only taking it down to here. This will be TP1, and we'll refine. We can, you see how price filled in this imbalance, right? We can look for here. This will be our TP1. So I'm looking at this scenario right here. That's what I'm looking for. All right. And we'll see what we can get for dinner. If it breaks through, if we get our confirmation on this zone in this area, all right, you know, we'll adjust the stop loss, of course, you know, down, you know, to whatever the order block is that we enter in on. All right, but this is basically what we'll be looking at. All right, I will see you in the next video. I hope you found benefit in this. Check out one of the 2 videos that are up on your screen right now. All right, and do leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave me a comment. I'll talk to you later.